These Chinese luxury buses will redefine global transport. And we're not talking about minor upgrades or incremental improvements. We're talking about 27-meter-long electric buses. Fully autonomous vehicles navigating live city traffic. Double-decker coaches with leather recliners and personal entertainment systems. China produces over 600,000 buses every single year. That's more buses than the entire combined vehicle production of countries like Sweden, Belgium, and Austria. You heard that right. While the rest of the world builds cars, China is building the future of mass transit. Let's start with the ones that don't even need a driver. King Long Mary Combo. Picture a luxury coach that can drive itself on the highway. Then picture the same bus with a human driver navigating tight city streets. One vehicle, both capabilities. That's the King Long Mary Combo. The exterior hits you first. Sleek aerodynamic lines that slice through air resistance. Curved panoramic windows wrapping around the front. LED accent lighting running the entire length of the body. This isn't a bus trying to look modern. This is a bus that rewrites what modern looks like. But the real innovation is invisible. Dual control systems. Autonomous mode engages on highways and controlled routes. The vehicle reads lane markings, monitors surrounding traffic, adjusts speed automatically. Then you hit city limits. Manual mode. A human driver takes over for complex urban navigation. The transition is seamless. One button press. The steering wheel unlocks. Control transfers. Now, step inside. Modular interior architecture. The seats aren't bolted to fixed rails. They're on a configurable platform. Need a conference setup? Face seats toward each other. Want maximum capacity? Traditional forward-facing rows. Premium tour group? Create lounging sections with extra legroom. The same bus adapts to completely different missions. Individual climate zones. Passengers in the front want it cooler? Done. People in the back prefer warmth? Separate controls. No more fighting over the thermostat. Premium foam cushioning, wrapped in high-grade fabric. Not the scratchy stuff from old buses. This is soft-touch material you'd find in executive sedans. The suspension system uses adaptive damping. Sensors read the road surface ahead. Computer adjusts shock absorbers 100 times per second. Potholes? Smoothed out before passengers feel them. Highway expansion joints? Barely noticeable. Overhead storage bins with soft close mechanisms, USB-C charging ports at every seat, ambient LED lighting that adjusts color temperature based on time of day, warm tones in evening, cool tones during daytime. The hybrid autonomous system isn't just about technology, it's about trust. Passengers nervous about full autonomy? They see a driver ready to take over. Routes that benefit from automation? Let the computer handle the boring highway stretches while the driver rests. But King Long is playing it safe compared to what's coming next. WeRide robo-bus. No steering wheel, no driver's seat, no human control whatsoever. The WeRide robo-bus is a fully autonomous vehicle operating right now in actual city traffic. Not test tracks, not closed courses. Real streets in Guangzhou, Beijing, and Singapore, with real pedestrians, real cyclists, and real unpredictable human drivers. The design is almost alien. A pod-like body that looks like it rolled out of a sci-fi film. Panoramic glass wrapping around the entire front and sides. Passengers get an unobstructed view because there's no driver blocking sightlines. The front is smooth, curved, symmetrical. No fake grille pretending there's an engine. Just clean lines and purpose-built form. Mounted across the roof and body, 16 sensors. LiDAR units scanning 360 degrees. High-resolution cameras capturing every angle. Radar systems tracking objects in rain, fog, and darkness. Ultrasonic sensors for close-range detection. This bus sees better than any human driver ever could. The computer processes all this data in real time, terabytes per hour. It identifies pedestrians about to step off curbs before they move, predicts when cars might change lanes, calculates optimal braking distances accounting for passenger comfort. Every decision happens in milliseconds. Level 4. Autonomy. That means the bus handles everything. Navigation, obstacle avoidance, emergency stops, route adjustments, weather adaptation. No human intervention needed. But here's what's shocking: the luxury. Step through the automated sliding doors. They sense your approach. No buttons to press. Inside, ambient lighting in soft blues and whites. Minimalist interior design with clean surfaces and hidden storage. Seats arranged in a lounge configuration. Some face forward, some face each other. All of them wrapped in premium synthetic leather. Touchscreen panels at every seat. Real-time route information. Estimated arrival times. Entertainment options. Climate controls. Each passenger becomes their own command center. The ride quality is unnerving. Whisper-quiet electric motors. Acceleration so smooth you don't feel it ramping up. Braking that anticipates stops hundreds of meters ahead. No jerky movements. No sudden lurches. And it works. WeRide has transported over 200,000 passengers. Accident rate? Lower than human-driven buses. Because computers don't get distracted, don't get tired, don't check phones or miss stop signs. But WeRide built this for controlled routes and specific zones. What happens when you want full autonomy at mass production scale? Yutong L4, autonomous bus. Yutong looked at WeRide's prototype and asked one question: how do we build 10,000 of these? The L4 autonomous bus is what happens when China's largest bus manufacturer decides to industrialize autonomy. This isn't a research project. It's a production vehicle rolling off assembly lines right now. The exterior is streamlined but practical. Smooth surfaces reduce drag. Carefully sculpted panels channel airflow. Every curve serves aerodynamics. The result? 20 to 30% better energy efficiency compared to traditional bus designs. Less drag means smaller batteries can go farther. But look closer at the roof. Sensor arrays integrated into the body, not bolted on as afterthoughts. Factory installed as standard equipment. LiDAR units sit flush with the roofline. Cameras hide behind tinted glass panels. 5th generation wireless connectivity. The bus doesn't just drive itself. It talks to traffic lights, communicates with other buses, shares data with city management systems, receives route updates in real time. It's not autonomous in isolation. It's part of a networked transportation ecosystem. The brain? Redundant computer systems. If one fails, backups take over instantly. Triple-layer safety architecture. Because when you're moving 50 passengers at 40 miles per hour with no driver, you don't get second chances. Inside, the focus shifts to accessible luxury. Wide aisles for easy movement. Low floors with no steps at the entrance. Grab rails positioned at optimal heights and angles. Smart glass windows. They automatically tint based on sun position and intensity. Bright afternoon, the glass darkens. Overcast morning, maximum transparency. Passengers don't adjust anything. The bus handles it. Every seat gets USB-C fast charging. Personal displays show upcoming stops, transfer information, and route maps. You're never wondering where you are or when to get off. The battery system uses advanced thermal management, liquid cooling in summer, heating elements in winter, maintains optimal operating temperature from -40 degrees Fahrenheit to over 120 degrees. This bus works in Siberian winters and Middle Eastern summers. Regenerative braking captures energy that would normally turn into waste heat. Every time the bus slows down, motors become generators. Electricity flows back into the battery. 20 to 30% range increase just from recapturing momentum. The suspension is where engineering gets serious. Air springs at each wheel, electronic dampers adjusting constantly. The system reads road irregularities through sensors mounted in the front bumper. It knows about potholes before the wheels reach them. Pre-adjusts suspension settings. The result feels like floating. But Yutong built the L4 for standard routes and reasonable passenger loads. What happens when you need to move hundreds of people at once? Yutong U15. 250 passengers, one bus. The Yutong U15 is an articulated monster that redefines capacity. 50 feet long, 3 sections connected by flexible joints. This thing moves through city streets like a mechanical serpent. The engineering challenge is enormous. Connect 3 bus sections. Make them turn corners. Keep them stable at speed. Don't let the rear sections swing out and hit pedestrians. And do it all while carrying the weight of a fully loaded commercial airliner. Synchronized steering solves the geometry problem. The middle section doesn't just pivot, it actively steers. Sensors track the front section's angle. Computers calculate optimal middle section position. The rear follows precisely. Load distribution is critical. The frame uses high-strength steel in strategic locations, reinforced connection points where sections join. The entire structure is engineered to flex without breaking, to bend without buckling. Electric motors sit at multiple points, not just one motor trying to move impossible weight. Distributed power delivery. Front section has motors, rear section has motors. Combined output pushes past 600 horsepower. The battery pack is massive, over 400 kilowatt hours. That's bigger than 5 Tesla Model S battery packs combined. You heard that right. 5 Teslas worth of batteries just to move one bus 180 miles on a single charge. But here's what passengers experience. Space. Walk through the accordion connections between sections. Wide aisles throughout. No crush of bodies fighting for room. Even at full capacity, people have breathing space. The floor stays level across all 3 sections. Engineering that connection joint to maintain a flat surface while articulating is insanely complex. Retractable plates cover the gaps. As sections pivot, plates slide over each other. Passengers walk across without noticing. Climate control operates independently in each section. Front section crowded? More cooling there. Rear section emptier? Reduce power consumption. The electronic stability program is working overtime. Sensors monitor lateral forces on each section. If the rear starts to swing out during a turn, brakes apply individually to specific wheels. Corrects the movement before it becomes dangerous. Air suspension at every wheel position. Each section can adjust ride height independently. Pulling up to a curb? Lower that section for easier boarding. Highway cruising? Raise everything for better aerodynamics and stability. But this is still fundamentally a city bus scaled to absurd dimensions. What happens when a train manufacturer decides to build a bus? CRRC, Smart Bus. China Railway Rolling Stock Corporation builds high-speed trains that cruise at 220 miles per hour. Now they're building buses. The CRRC Smart Bus brings train-level engineering to road transport, and the difference is immediately obvious. Panel gaps measured in millimeters. Precision manufacturing borrowed from aerospace. The body panels fit together with tolerances you'd see on luxury German sedans. No rattles, no vibrations. Just solid, seamless construction. The aerodynamics are obsessive. CRRC engineers spent decades optimizing train shapes in wind tunnels. They applied that knowledge here. Every surface angle calculated for minimal drag. The roofline curves smoothly. The front nose is sculpted. Air flows around this bus like water around a boat hull. But the real magic is underneath. Air suspension systems adapted from high-speed rail. These aren't truck components repurposed for buses. This is train suspension miniaturized and modified for road use. Here's why that matters. Trains need to stay stable at extreme speeds on imperfect tracks. The suspension compensates for rail irregularities constantly. Active damping systems respond in microseconds. Now apply that technology to a bus hitting potholes and expansion joints. The result? You glide. Road imperfections vanish. Speed bumps feel like gentle undulations. Sharp impacts get absorbed before they reach the passenger cabin. It's the smoothest ride you've ever experienced in a bus. Period. Noise isolation is aircraft grade. Triple sealed doors. Acoustic damping materials in the floor, walls, and ceiling. Sound-absorbing panels hidden behind interior trim. Road noise? Barely registers. You can hold normal conversations without raising your voice. Inside, the train influence is everywhere. Recessed LED ceiling lighting, not exposed fluorescent tubes. Smooth, continuous light panels creating ambient illumination. Seats are contoured, designed using ergonomic data from thousands of railway passengers. The cushioning is thick, supportive foam. The upholstery is high-grade fabric with stain resistance. Armrests are standard, not optional. Every seat gets them. The air conditioning is zoned and powerful. Individual vents at each seat. Temperature sensors throughout the cabin. The system automatically balances cooling and heating to maintain consistent comfort. But CRRC built a premium single-deck bus. What happens when you want train-level comfort and need to go bigger? BYD K12A, 27 meters long. That's 88 feet, nearly 9 car parking spaces. The BYD K12A is the longest pure electric bus on Earth. And it's not just long, it's triple articulated. 3 flexible joints connecting 4 separate sections. The engineering is borderline insane. Each articulation point has to flex independently, navigate a roundabout, and the sections are all bending at different angles simultaneously. The rear section is tracking a completely different path than the front. BYD solved it with electronic wizardry. Sensors at every joint measure articulation angles in real time. Computers calculate the exact braking force needed at each individual wheel. Stability control activates dozens of times per minute, all invisible to passengers. The power system is monstrous. 385 kilowatt-hours of battery capacity. That's more energy storage than 15 Nissan Leafs combined. You heard that right. 15 electric cars worth of batteries packed into this bus. Dual electric motors deliver over 500 horsepower. You need that much grunt to move 60,000 pounds of bus, plus another 30,000 pounds of passengers. Total weight approaches 90,000 pounds fully loaded. But here's what's shocking. Range. 125 miles on a single charge, while carrying up to 300 passengers. The energy efficiency defies logic. Fast charging changes everything. Plug into a dedicated charging station. 30 minutes later, you've added 120 miles of range. The charging system uses liquid-cooled cables. Without cooling, the electrical current required would melt standard charging equipment. Battery thermal management is critical. 385 kilowatt-hours generates serious heat during charging and discharging. Liquid cooling loops run through the entire battery pack. Keep cells at optimal temperature. Inside, the length becomes an advantage. Spacious. 4 separate boarding areas. Multiple door sets along the entire length. Passengers board and exit simultaneously at different points. The floor is low throughout all 4 sections. No steps anywhere. Complete accessibility. Wheelchair users can board at any door, navigate the entire length without barriers. Climate zones in each section operate independently. The front is crowded and warm. Increase cooling there. The rear section is emptier. Reduce HVAC load and save battery. Grab rails positioned every few feet. Wide aisles despite the passenger capacity. Even fully loaded, people aren't packed in. There's breathing room. But this is a horizontal solution to capacity. What if you stack passengers vertically instead? Yutong U11DD. 2 stories, 1 bus. Premium touring taken to another level. The Yutong U11DD is a double-decker luxury coach that makes standard buses look primitive. 13 meters long, 4 meters tall, a moving hotel on wheels. The exterior screams premium. Smooth curves flowing from front to back. Chrome accent strips running the length of both levels. Panoramic windows on the upper deck offering unobstructed views. This isn't transportation. This is an experience. The engineering challenge is structural. Stack 2 floors of passengers, and suddenly you're dealing with a high center of gravity. Top-heavy vehicles tip in corners. Yutong reinforced the entire chassis. High-strength steel framework. Lower center of mass through strategic battery and component placement. Air suspension works harder here than anywhere else. Each wheel position gets independent height adjustment. Cornering? The suspension compensates for body roll. Uneven road? Individual wheels adjust to keep the body level. Enter through the lower deck. Premium materials immediately visible. Wood grain finish panels. Soft touch surfaces. LED mood lighting built into the ceiling and floor. The staircase curves gracefully to the upper level. Wide steps. Handrails on both sides. Carpeted treads reducing noise. Climbing to the second floor feels like boarding a private jet. Upper deck is where luxury peaks. Reclining seats with adjustable leg rests. Each position gets 5 to 6 inches of recline. Footrests extend electrically. You're not sitting, you're lounging. Premium leather upholstery. Not vinyl pretending to be leather. Real leather with contrast stitching. personal entertainment screens at every seat, 10-inch high-definition displays, touch controls, content library with movies, music, and games, noise-canceling headphone jacks. Overhead storage bins line both sides. Soft close mechanisms prevent slamming. Interior lighting illuminates contents. Individual reading lights with adjustable intensity, climate control vents at each seat, USB charging ports, and full AC power outlets. Every seat becomes a mobile workstation. The lower deck serves different functions. Premium lavatory with modern fixtures, service area with refrigeration, VIP seating section with extra legroom. Acoustic insulation is excessive, triple pane windows, sound deadening materials in walls, floor, and ceiling. Conversations on the upper deck don't disturb lower deck passengers. Road noise barely penetrates. The HVAC system runs independent zones for each level. Upper deck prefers it cooler? Done. Lower deck passengers want warmth? Separate controls. But this is built for highways and touring routes. What about premium transport in confined spaces like airports? Yutong T14E. Airport shuttles are usually cramped, uncomfortable compromises. The Yutong T14E rewrites that assumption completely. Low-floor design is everything here. The entire bus sits close to the ground. No steps at the entrance. Passengers with luggage roll aboard effortlessly. Elderly travelers walk on without climbing. Wheelchair users board independently. Kneeling suspension takes it further. Air suspension lowers the entire bus at stops. The gap between curb and entrance shrinks to almost nothing. Boarding becomes seamless. After passengers are aboard, the bus rises back to driving height. Wide entry doors span nearly 4 feet. Double doors on both sides. Passengers board from one side, exit from the other. No bottlenecks, no waiting. The interior is open, minimal seating, maximum standing room and luggage space, because airport shuttles prioritize capacity and bags over long-distance comfort. But Yutong didn't sacrifice quality. Seats that exist are premium, wide, cushioned, upholstered in stain-resistant fabric, armrest standard. Luggage areas are strategic, low-mounted storage bays accessible from inside. No throwing bags into external compartments. Passengers keep bags visible. Overhead racks for carry-ons. The floor is slip-resistant and easy to clean. Textured surface provides grip even when wet. Because airports mean rain, snow, and spilled drinks, grab rails everywhere. Ceiling mounted throughout the center aisle. Vertical poles at regular intervals. Horizontal rails along the walls. Real-time flight integration is the hidden feature. The bus computer connects to airport systems, knows which flights are landing, adjusts pickup schedules automatically. Automated passenger counting. Sensors at each door track boarding and exits. The system knows exactly how many people are aboard, prevents overcrowding. Climate control is powerful and fast. Airports mean doors constantly opening. Temperature fluctuates wildly. The HVAC system compensates aggressively. Air filtration is hospital grade. HEPA filters removing particles and pathogens. Fresh air circulation every few minutes. The electric drivetrain delivers smooth acceleration. Important when passengers are standing with luggage. No jerky starts throwing people off balance. Progressive power delivery. Gentle braking. But airport shuttles serve specific short routes. What about premium intercity travel, where buses compete with trains? King Long U13. Business class travel. On a bus. The King Long U13 makes that concept believable. This is a luxury intercity coach designed to compete with first-class rail service, and it's winning. The exterior is executive. Sleek profile with carefully sculpted body panels, chrome detailing, and accent lighting. Privacy tinted windows, hiding the premium interior. Step inside, and the comparison to business class becomes obvious. Individual reclining seats with armrests on both sides, not shared armrests. Every passenger gets 2. The seats recline nearly 40 degrees. Footrests extend from the base. Seat pitch exceeds 40 inches. That's more legroom than domestic first class on many airlines. Stretch out completely, cross your legs. No knees hitting the seat ahead. Premium leather upholstery throughout. Perforated for breathability. Contrast stitching. Headrests with adjustable wings. Lumbar support built into seat backs. Personal entertainment screens are 12 inches. High-definition displays. Touch-sensitive controls. Content libraries with hundreds of options. Bluetooth connectivity for personal devices. Noise-canceling audio jacks. Tray tables fold out from armrests. Solid surface, large enough for laptops. Cup holders integrated. Overhead reading lights with individual controls. Adjustable intensity and angle. Personal climate vents at each position. The galley area is functional. Refrigeration for beverages. Microwave for light meal service. Coffee maker. Premium snack storage. On longer routes, attendants serve refreshments. Triple sealed doors prevent noise intrusion. You don't hear road sound. Wind noise is absent. The cabin is library quiet. Active suspension reads the road ahead. Cameras and sensors detect irregularities. The computer adjusts damping before wheels reach bumps. The ride quality matches luxury sedans. Potholes vanish. Expansion joints disappear. Noise reduction technology extends beyond insulation. Active noise cancellation in the cabin. Microphones detect low-frequency road rumble. Speakers emit inverse sound waves. The droning disappears. The onboard Wi-Fi is fast. Dedicated cellular connections. Routers optimized for moving vehicles. Stream video. Join conference calls. Upload files. GPS tracking and real-time travel information display on personal screens. Estimated arrival times, current speed, route maps, upcoming stops. Climate control operates in zones. Front section different from rear. Individual vents allow personal adjustment within zones. But this is premium touring for those who can afford it. What about bringing advanced features to everyday city buses? Yutong IC 12E. City buses don't have to be miserable. The Yutong IC 12E proves it. This is an urban transit bus with features that used to be luxury only, making daily commutes dramatically better for regular people, democratizing comfort. The design is modern without being flashy. Clean lines, large windows, maximizing natural light, LED accent lighting, giving contemporary aesthetics. 324 kilowatt-hours of battery, over 150 miles of range, full day of city route operation on one charge, no range anxiety, no midday charging stops. The ride quality is the first shock. This is a city bus. It shouldn't ride this smoothly, but it does. Advanced suspension tuning, electric motors delivering power without vibration. Step inside and expectations shift immediately. Cushioned seats, not hard plastic. Actual foam padding wrapped in durable fabric. Sitting for 30 minutes doesn't become painful. USB charging ports at window seats. Because dead phones cause anxiety. People need to stay connected. Digital displays at each stop show route information. Next stop clearly indicated. Transfer connections listed. Real-time updates on delays. Climate control that actually works. Powerful HVAC, keeping the interior comfortable regardless of season. Winter heating that doesn't leave you freezing. Summer cooling that handles full sun and body heat. The acceleration is smooth. Electric motors ramp up power progressively. No diesel engine lurching from idle. Standing passengers don't lose balance during normal driving. Wide doors with soft close mechanisms. No slamming. Sensors prevent closing on passengers. The floor is low and flat. Minimal steps. Easy access for elderly passengers, parents with strollers, people with mobility challenges. Grab handles are ergonomic, positioned at optimal heights. Different diameter options for different hand sizes. Textured for grip even when wet. Lighting is LED throughout, bright but not harsh. Even illumination, eliminating dark corners. Energy-efficient operation, extending battery range. Smart route displays update automatically. The bus communicates with city systems. Knows about traffic delays. Adjust estimated arrival times. Air quality monitoring and filtration. Sensors detect pollution levels. Filtration systems activate automatically in poor conditions. Passengers breathe cleaner air than outside. Contactless payment integration. Tap card or phone and board. No fumbling for cash. No waiting for change.